Hello my intelligent friends, self-motivated friends, studious friends. Welcome to this 24th lecture on the topic of bills of exchange. We are going to solve this 16th question. Journalize the following transactions of Arvind. So we are thinking of writing in the books of Arvind as on 24th of October 2019. So they have given us the date 24th of October 2019. First one, renewed Sainath's acceptance of rupees 18,000 with interest of rupees 380 for 2 months. We are writing in the books of Arvind. Renewed Sainath's acceptance. Sainath's acceptance means Sainath's bills payable. Sainath's bills payable we are renewing. Sainath's bills payable we are renewing. It means probably Sainath has approached us and he has told us that he does not have the capacity to honor the bill. That's why he is asking for some extra time. So what are we going to do? Number one, we are going to first of all cancel the old bill. Renewal means cancelling the old one first. So first entry will be cancellation of old bill. Second entry will be charging of interest. And third entry will be drawing a new bill which will be equal to old bill plus interest. So let us consider the entries in the books of Arvind. In the books of Arvind, the entries will be considered all on 24th of October. So I'll consider that date column only once here. 24th of October 2019, and thereafter I'm going to consider normal transactions as they are. So first entry or first transaction, what have they told you? Sainath's acceptance is renewed of rupees 18,000. So first one is Sainath's acceptance is cancelled. This is situation number A. Situation number A and entry number 1. Entry is our bills receivable is getting cancelled, so 2 bills receivable, and Sainath is still our debtor, so Sainath account debit 2 bills receivable account, and the amount is rupees how much? 18,000. Yes, 18,000. Being Sainath's bill cancelled. Being Sainath's bill cancelled. Okay. Next one. Then we are going to tell him that Mr. Sainath, you should also pay us interest. And amount of interest is how much? Amount of interest is 380. So interest is our income and Sainath will be paying it to us. So Sainath is our debtor. Sainath account debit 2 interest account, and amount is rupees how much? 380. Being interest charge 380, being interest charge. Okay, this is entry number 1 or A, and point number 1 and point number 2. Next one, and then we are going to draw a new bill because they have specified renewed. Renewed means new bill should be replacing the old bill. So let us consider new bill now. Entry number or point number A, entry number 3. We are going to get a new bill. So bills receivable account debit 2 Sainath account, and be careful, Sainath account, the amount of bill will be how much? 18,380. Being new bill received duly accepted. Being new bill received duly accepted. So first question is over. Very nice, simple question. Renewed means cancellation of old bill and replacing it with the new bill. So we have completed all the transactions. We cancelled the old bill, we demanded interest, and thereafter we drew a new bill which is accepted by Sainath. Sainath is the giver, bill is coming in. Okay. Next transaction. Sahil informs Arvind. We are Arvind, remember now. Sahil informs Arvind that Meenal's acceptance of rupees 13,000 endorsed to Sahil was dishonored and noting charges paid rupees 195. We have solved similar question. So here Meenal's acceptance is dishonored, that means Meenal is our debtor, and Sahil is informing us, that means Sahil is our creditor. So Arvind will specify Meenal account debit to Sahil account 13,000 one time and thereafter 195 for second time. Entry will be Meenal account debit to Sahil account. Point number B, all these entries are happening on the same date, that's why I am not writing date again and again. Meenal account debit to Sahil account. Amount is rupees how much? Amount is rupees 13,000, yes, and thereafter 195. 13,000 being endorsed bill dishonored. And thereafter same entry, only thing is that narration is required to be changed and amount is required to be changed. This is point number B. Point number 1. Okay, amount is rupees how much? 195. Being noting charges paid by Sahil. Being noting charges paid by Sahil. Okay, so here we complete second entry also, and the transaction is over. Let us now consider transaction number C. This is B is complete. Let us consider C now. Okay, what is happening with C? Accepted a bill. Accepted a bill. Be careful. Arvind now is accepting a bill. That means Arvind is now the drawee. So for Arvind it will become bills payable of rupees 16,400 at 2 months drawn on Chand and Sons for the amount due to them rupees 19,000 and balance paid in cash. Accepted a bill for rupees 16. There is a small sentence mistake. Accepted a bill of rupees 16,400 at 2 months drawn on Chand and Sons. Nahi, it should be drawn by Chand and Sons for the amount due to them rupees 19,000 and balance paid in cash. So it is not drawn on, it should be drawn by. It is not drawn on, it should be drawn by. So let me just change that particular thing. Just a moment. Yes, let us read it again. Accepted a bill of rupees 16,400 at 2 months drawn by Chand and Sons for the amount due to them. So Arvind should have paid to Chand and Sons an amount of rupees 19,000. Against that he is paying rupees 16,400 by way of a bills payable, and remaining amount he is ready to pay in cash. So let us consider the transaction number C. Transaction number C. Who is the receiver? Sainath is the receiver. Oh, Chand is the receiver. Chand and Sons. Chand and Sons are receiver. So Chand and Sons account debit to bills payable account, and remaining amount is paid by cash or by check. It is paid by cash, so or paid in cash. So you can say to cash account. Chand and Sons amount is rupees 19,000. Bills payable amount is 16,400. So remaining amount of cash must be how much? 2,600. Okay. So being account settled by accepting a bill for 2 months and for the balance cash paid. Okay, so khatam. Point number C is also over. Let us consider point number D. Bank informed that Vidya's acceptance of rupees 14,000 which was discounted was dishonored and bank paid noting charges of rupees 105. Renewal on Vidya's request for 2 months with interest rupees 295. So there are three different situations which will have to be considered. First one, discounted bill dishonored. Second one, bank paid noting charges. Third one, we charge interest. And then fourth one, new bill is drawn, because they have specified renewed the bill. To renew the bills means new bill should be there. So first is discounted bill dishonored, very simple entry. Let me consider point number D here, just a moment. Yes. This is point number D, in which first entry for the purpose of dishonor of bill, which is discounted entry, will be who is that person? The person's name is Vidya. So Vidya is our debtor and money will get out of our bank account. Vidya's account debit, or you can say Vidya account debit to bank account. What is the amount? Amount is rupees, where is that? 14,000. Amount is rupees 14,000. Being discounted bill dishonored. Being discounted bill dishonored. Next point, then bank is paying noting charges. So we are going to record the noting charges now. Entry will be again same, with the account debit to bank account, being noting charges paid by bank. Being noting charges paid by bank, and the amount of noting charges is rupees 105. 105. Then we are going to charge some interest, because Vidya is saying that okay, I have dishonored the bill, it's a mistake on my part, but I don't have money, please help me, I am ready to pay it, but over a period of time, so give me some extra credit period. So point number D, we are going to consider third entry. We are going to consider third entry, and the entry will be for interest. Interest is rupees 295. Interest is income of Arvind. Interest is income of Arvind, but it is going to be received in future from Vidya. So Vidya is our debtor and interest is our income. Entry will be Vidya account debit to interest account 295. Vidya account debit to interest account 295. Amount is rupees how much? Amount is rupees 295, being interest charged. Full stop. And now we are going to renew the bill. We are going to pass a new entry for the bill. Now what is the amount of bill? I'm just disappearing from the screen so that you can understand the things more effectively. Yes, here it is. Okay, so tell me, we are going to receive the bill now. Point number D and entry number 4. We are going to receive the bill, so bills receivable account debit, and Vidya is the giver, so to Vidya account. Bills receivable account debit to Vidya account. Tell me the amount, how to calculate the amount now. It will be 14,000 plus 105 plus 295. 295 plus 5 is equal to 300. 300 plus 100 is equal to 400. So 14,400. Okay, so the amount is 14,400. Being new bill received, duly accepted. Being new bill received, duly accepted. So here you complete point number D. Okay, let me just show it to you. If it is required, please pause the video, write down the entries properly and write down the narrations also. So point number D is over. Let us consider point number E. Nandita retired her acceptance to Arvind of rupees 13,550 by paying cash of rupees 13,000. Nandita retired. So there is one Nandita who retired her acceptance. That means it is the bills payable of Nandita. It was bills payable of Nandita to Arvind. That means it is Arvind's bills receivable. And the bill was of rupees 13,550. But it is retired. That means it is not paid on the due date. It is not paid after the due date. But it is paid before the due date. That means it is paid before the due date. Early payment. Early payment means Nandita can demand discount. And that's what she is saying. Although the bill is of rupees 13,550, she is paying us cash only of rupees 13,000. Remaining 550 is required to be assumed as rebate or discount. Okay, so let us consider entry number E or transaction number E. Let us consider the entries for the same. Let me copy certain things here. Yes, and now I'll consider a next slide. Entry number E I am considering here. Cash is coming in, debit what comes in, cash account debit. A rebate or a discount account debit, because that is what we are paying or we are allowing. A rebate account debit, you can say rebate, you can also say discount, it is okay, one and the same. 2 bills receivable account. Cash coming in is 13,000. Cash coming in is 13,000. Rebate allowed is rupees 550 and bills receivable which is settled is rupees 13,550, being Nandita's bill retired and rebate allowed. And rebate allowed. Simple. Okay, एक single entry, and in that single entry everything is complete. So if it is required, let me just show it to you first. These are the different entries. Okay, point number A, point number B, point number C, point number D. A is having 3 entries, B is having 2 entries, C only 1 entry. C's entry was very important because it is talking about Chand and bills payable and cash. There was some printing mistake in the problem that we have rectified. D is having 4 different entries and now E is having only 1 entry. Wherever required, pause the video, complete your entries and then resume the video. So here we have completed question number 16. That takes us to the end of this lecture. In the next lecture, I'm going to consider the last question on the topic of bills of exchange. So thank you very much. If you have any doubt, don't forget to ask in the comment section. Subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends, study with your friends and study with me. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.